Hello Leo, it's Lisa, and here's your April 22nd to 28th, 2024 general reading. This is just a general reading. If you would like to have a personal reading with me, all my contact information is in the description box below this video. Okay, so let's see what the overall message is for you this week. Leo, the message is nice. The sun. The sun is one of the best cards in the deck. So it is that you're moving towards the sun, which is happiness, fulfillment, and joy, and attaining all the things that you want to attain. But it's also, they're talking about the overall message for this week is focusing on joy and happiness. And, you know, it's one of those things where they say, you know, happiness isn't a destination, it's a choice. So when you choose to be happy, what that does is it changes your perspective of a situation, and it also puts that out to the universe. So then the universe brings you more things to be happy and joyful about. So it's kind of, you know, creating this flow. Think of the infinity sign with the universe. You put out joy and happiness and they send you joy and happiness. And it just keeps going, you know, the more you do that and the more abundance that comes into your life. So really it's about focusing on this week. Find the things that make you happy and full of joy, and look at situations, even if it's a little bit different than being grateful for situations. It's just kind of finding the joy in it. Small things to big things, right? It reminds me of that, what was that book called? The Chicken Soup for the Soul kind of books, where you're looking at all the things small, like a rose petal, or the grass is getting green right now, and the rain is making things grow. So you can always twist it to, instead of being like, oh, it's raining out today, you can go, oh, wow, it's raining today, and it's going to make everything green and grow. It's going to be beautiful. So it's kind of looking at things different with a different perspective. And then that really changes everything. And it doesn't have to be cheesy positive, just because people are like, oh, it's, you know, so hard to be cheesy positive. You don't need to be cheesy positive. Just find the joy in the moment. The challenge you have this week, Leo, is focusing on what you can control rather than on what you can't control. So the King of Cups to me is all about the Serenity Prayer. It tells us that we need to focus on what we can control, which is our actions and our attitudes, and let go of what we can't control, and everything else that we can't control. We can't force people to do things. We can't force certain situations to happen. We can make them happen by taking actions and steps in our attitude. So it's just about focus on what's right in front, but you're having a hard time doing that. So you this week, it's all about, you're going to be looking at things that you are focusing on, things like you can't control, and just focus on what you can control. And it's going to be difficult this week, especially with all the stuff that's happening in the world, and our economy and all that kind of stuff. Is people are, you know, freaking out and looking at all the things that we can't control. And it's like, okay, like say if it's something about the government, it's like, you know what? You can't control certain things right now, but you can control things when it comes to voting, when it comes to certain things like that. So you have a choice and that's what you can control. You can't control things that are out of your control right now, but you can do certain actions to make certain things happen. So it's understanding that. And that's the best way to look at it. Then what you need to focus on this week is paying attention. So the Four of Cups is all about opportunity coming out of the blue when you least expect it. And this card especially is that it may come in disguise of something else. So it could be, you know, that you're invited to a dinner party. I always use this example, invited to a dinner party, and you're like, oh, it's just a dinner party. And then you go there and it ends up that you're looking for a job and there's someone at the dinner party that has the job that you want. Or you're looking for love and you meet that person there. So it's just that the universe is working in mysterious ways, and it gives you an opportunity, and it's in disguise of something else. So it's just, don't be so stuck in your ways, or so like this is how it's going to happen kind of thing, that you miss this opportunity. Pay attention, because it is coming in a very mysterious way. And then what you don't see coming, Leo, we'll see in a moment. Okay, so the sun, we'll just get some quick clarity on this. The Sun, happiness, joy, fulfillment. They want you to focus on it in order to make more come in. The Six of Cups is understanding everything happens for a reason, when and how it's supposed to happen. And there's reasons behind everything. So it really is about, again, like the King of Cups, it's all about letting go of how and when things happen, right? And it's kind of like, or trying to figure out why something happened. It happened, you can't control it, just keep moving forward. If you're meant to know why, you will eventually. If you're not, it doesn't really matter because you're moving on to bigger and better things anyway. So it's all about just accepting that. We know it in theory, but it's another thing to actually do it. So, and then they're saying that when you move forward, you do your part, and the universe will provide you with exactly what you need when you need it. And that can be taking something away, as well as bringing in this mystery opportunity that comes in disguise. So just pay attention, you do your part, move forward, right attitude, taking action, and everything else will fall into line. The challenge, like I said, is that you're focusing on things you can't control rather than focusing on the things that you can. So it's just a challenge to kind of like, you might know, okay, I got to focus on what I can control, but things are distracting you this week. You know, there it is again. So the Five of Wands is another way of saying this. This is all about drama, conflict, certain things all around you, chaos around you, or other things around you that are pulling you off of moving forward, or you're focusing on all of that rather than focusing on what you need to do. The Five of Wands is all about just stay neutral, stay in kind of like this bubble of what you need to do, and don't let all the stuff around you pull you off of your path. And then the Strength card is all about you have the strength to move forward, to move through this. You have the strength not to get pulled into this drama and conflict. You have the strength to walk through fears and the things that are holding you back. So it's all about just, and really because this is a challenge, you have the strength to not get pulled into drama and conflict. You can be like, yeah, not my circus, not my monkeys. I'm going to move forward. I got things to do. And, you know, I can just do my part in this, and that's all I can do. And everything will fall into place the way it's supposed to. And then where you need to focus, Leo, is on this opportunity coming out of the blue. It's just pay attention. Don't be so hyper-focused or so structured that you're like, I'm not, you know, deviating from my plan, or I'm so busy I can't do that. Just be open. The universe is trying to help you by bringing things in, and they come in the most, you know, bizarre way. All you have to do is, you know, shine, be 100% yourself, be authentically who you are. This opportunity, they're saying, is going to lead you to being even more fulfilled and yourself. Then the Four of Pentacles is all about moving forward with balance. The more balanced you are, the more success that comes to you. The more success that comes to you, the more you need to be balanced. If you go out of balance, you know, ego, not being grounded, physically not being in a good place, then, you know, things will stop flowing for you. So you need to be balanced in order for things to flow into your life. And I think the more balanced you are, the more you'll see this opportunity. And then what you don't see coming, Leo, is that you're going to be moving forward towards that pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, which is happiness, fulfillment, joy, as well as abundance. So amazing. This whole process is saying that, you know, it's a birth of a new you. It could be an actual project or a new start on something. And it's this new way or new you. Things start to really grow and flourish. And like, even if it's like, oh, I'm always thinking negative, I'm not focusing on joy, the things that make me happy, I'm focusing on all the negative. I'm getting distracted by all the negative stuff around me. So when you change that and you're like, nope, not going to get distracted anymore, I'm going to focus on the things that I do have in my life, and you start to move forward. So it's a new way of doing it. Then you really are moving forward towards all the positive. It's like the universe was waiting for you to do that. And then it's just keeping your eye on the prize. Again, this card is about not getting distracted by all the things that are around you, things you can't control. It's like you got stuff to do. Keep moving forward towards your goals, towards what it is that you want to happen. And just don't get pulled off of your path by looking at what everybody else is doing or whatever it is that's distracting you. just do not let it distract you. Just keep moving forward because all this amazing stuff is waiting for you. Okay, so it's really, really important, Leo. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you could like and share my videos, that really helps. As well as if you like this channel, if you could subscribe, that would be amazing. Thank you so much. Have a fabulous week, and I will talk to you soon.
If we were meant to stay in one place, we'd have roots instead of feet.